This refinement that has taken place in your life was necessary because God has a purpose for you, and He's bringing together kingdom relationships. And so this refinement was necessary because of the purpose that this union has in the earth. Okay. So not only has God been refining you, but He's also been refining your kingdom partner. The refinement was necessary because God needed to make you a reflection of Him. He needed you to understand what love is, His love. And the same is for your person, whoever they are. God is also doing a work in them. And so God is always working. He's always working behind the scenes. And, you might just run into this person at a gas station one day, and y'all could have been crossing paths, many times before, but the timing wasn't right. God is saying, I've put you in this fire, under this pressure. I've had you go through the things that you went through because it's all necessary to the man or the woman that you were becoming, okay? And so many of you are still on the journey. Many of you have arrived, and your person is going to be coming in very soon. So, yeah, get ready for your kingdom partner to show up and for you guys to do life together, all for the glory of God, though.
What's up, Glow Up Tribe? It's your girl, Coach Coco, and I got a quick word for somebody today. Listen, this word is for the one who feels like the fire has been too hot, okay? You've been walking through a season where everything feels uncomfortable, you've been misunderstood, people are lying, people are slandering, things have been stripped away, and it's not because you're being punished, it's because you're being purified. God was speaking to me today, and He was telling me that I'm refining your faith like gold. I'm removing the old residue, the things that cannot go with you into this next season of your life. And you're not being broken down. You're being built up. You're not being rejected. You are being redirected. This fire is part of the formation. And for the one who's been asking, why does this feel so intense? Why do my enemies keep coming after me? It's because the weight of your next season requires you to be stronger. God is not done with you. You will come out of this brighter, bolder, and dripping holy oil. You are being refined because what's on you is greater than what is trying to break you. This is a process. Don't fight it. Let God finish the work in you because after this will be glory. So Isaiah 48 verse 10 says, I have refined you, but not as silver is refined. Rather, I have refined you in the furnace of suffering. I will rescue you for my sake, yes, for my own sake. I will not let my reputation be tarnished, and I will not share my glory with idols. So God is saying, for His sake, because His word is true, His word never changes, it cannot be returned void, okay? He's saying, I'm not going to tarnish my reputation. If I said it, I'm going to do it. It's going to be evident that only God did this. That's why He says, I will not share my glory with idols. Because some of your enemies have been saying, oh, because of me, they, were able to go to school, or they were able to buy a house, or they were, they look better because of me, or whatever it is. They got the job because of me. God is saying no. We about to go through this suffering. We about to go through this pruning. We about to go through this waiting. You're about to be transformed because when it's all said and done, I'm about to isolate you because when it's all said and done, nobody, no idol is going to get the glory. And I'm not going to let my name be ruined. So your relationship, this isolation season, this time that you've been spending with God, He has been refining you. And then, let's see, Daniel 3, verse 25. Look, Nebuchadnezzar shouted, I see 4 men unbound walking around in the fire unharmed, and the fourth looks like a god. Verse 26. Then Nebuchadnezzar came as close as he could to the door of the flaming furnace and shouted, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out, come here. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego stepped out of the fire. Then the high officers, officials, governors, and advisors crowded around them and saw that the fire had not touched them. Not a hair on their heads was singed, and their clothing was not scorched. They didn't even smell of smoke. So, even though you have been in this season of refinement, even though your enemies have been trying to come after you, even though they've been lying on you, they've been slandering your name, you are in the fire, but you will not come out smelling like smoke. And when you come out, you're going to be unrecognizable to many. To all those who were trying to stop what God was doing in your life, to all of those who tried to get in the way of your destiny and God's purpose for your life. And they are going to be shocked when you come out of this fire, okay? So do not be dismayed. God is doing a new thing in you. God is refining you because you are becoming who God called you to be. This verse reveals that God allows suffering not to destroy us, but to transform us. Again, like the butterfly goes through some suffering when it goes into that cocoon, but it comes out a whole new creature. And let's talk about the refining process. Heavy metals are refined by putting them under intense heat and pressure, okay? And it takes out the impurities, but it's a superficial thing. So what God is doing is so much deeper than that. Instead of taking off that superficial layer, he goes into the furnace of suffering with you, the place where the pain has purpose, okay? But the fire doesn't touch you. It just reshapes you, and it reshapes you from the inside out. This is a deep refinement, a spiritual refinement. What this means in the spirit is that the furnace of suffering, those are your trials. Those are the betrayals, the heartbreak, the loss, the silence, the waiting, the pruning, okay? God is saying, I didn't refine you the easy way. I refined you the real way, the true way, to bring you to me. You went through the fire, but the fire did not consume you. It has revealed you. It has healed you. But just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the book of Daniel, where they were thrown into a literal fiery furnace, the fire did not harm them. They didn't even come out smelling like smoke. It was God's supernatural protection in the midst of trials when they were innocent. And so some of you might be going through this. You may be in the fire, but you won't be burned, okay? You are going to come out unbound, walking in freedom with Jesus by your side. He's never left you. This is not about punishment. This is about preparation. He allows us to walk through the furnace so that the false identities, the things that we are wounded by, can fall off, so that we can become our true selves, who he's truly called us to be, the real you, the called, the set apart, the holy dripping version of you, so that you can emerge. So if you're in a season that feels like everything is being stripped, shifted, shaken, lost, stolen, God is saying, I'm refining you for a higher calling. You're not the same man. You're not the same woman. You are not the same one you were when you entered this fire. You're being equipped with wisdom, endurance, faith, discernment, authority. You're coming out pure, sharper, bolder, wiser, and ready for all God has in store for you. And when I tell you it's about to blow your mind, it's going to blow your mind. I want to thank all of my subscribers. I want to thank all of you who have reached out for coaching. Any connection calls that we have had has been so meaningful to me. And I'm just thankful that God trusts me to walk with his children on a journey to getting closer to him, on this journey of being made whole by him, being in his good and perfect will for our lives. And no, the journey is not always easy, but it is so worth it. And if you would, please like, share, subscribe, come back for more. Hit the notification bell if the messages that I have been sharing resonate with you. And yeah, thank you for your support. Type, I am being refined if this message is for you. I love you.